Good morning.
Good morning. It's rolling already. Today's the first day on this trip where we actually don't know where we're gonna sleep tonight.
Not because I don't have something booked, but because Heath found something
Slightly
he would prefer
better.
to do.
We're Heath and Alyssa. In this video, we stumble on a coastal highway in Japan. Unlike some of our other Japan stops, we'd never heard of the 305 highway. We decided to reroute along the Sea of Japan to see what this coastline had in store for us.
I was basically crawling Google Maps and just like going along our route, looking at all the places that Alyssa has booked. And I was like, check, that looks amazing. Let's do this. Let's do this.
And then he just looked at one day and he was like, babe, this sucks. You're
That's not what
terrible.
No, I found a road that looks like the Pacific Coast Highway right along the Japan Sea. And it just sounded pretty cool to be able to just drive right along the coast. There's lots of beaches, there's cool stuff to do along the way for kids. It's a gorgeous day outside, but I blew up our other plans, and today we're gonna drive along what I'm kind of calling the Pacific Coast Highway of Japan. I don't know if it will actually be like that, but...
You realize that the other side of Japan is literally the Pacific coast of Japan, right? Because it's kind of confusing.
We're driving along a scenic, beautiful...
Coastal highway
today. Miss Fact Check my life.
There's literally a Pacific coast.
Yeah, got it.
I don't think this highway has a name, but we're ready to drive it.
It's the 305.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's got the facts now? But before we leave, I have to show you our current campsite because it is by far one of the biggest campsites we've ever had. There's the RV. We have this whole garden area fenced in via shrubs. There's our electrical over here. And then we have our own private gate back here that leads out to this gorgeous lake. Right over here we have a beach that we went and walked on yesterday and kind of just explored. This is definitely the most RV park-like campground that we stayed in. The other ones that we stayed in have basically been big fields. This one actually has like pads. And I see a trailer over there, which we have not seen yet. That's the first one we've seen. It's called Miami Beach Campground. Daddy. If you ever happen to be in this part of Japan.
Yeah, it's really hard to put into the Google. Be like, I'm going to Miami Beach. And they're like, yeah, you are. I'm like, no, not that one.
This is all of our leftover matcha from the other day.
This is not leftover. This is, I left Heath alone in the cookie store.
My strategy for dessert, I picked up from our friends John and Peter of RV Geeks, who we've traveled with a lot. And it's basically just to get one of everything while you're traveling. I mean, because you're traveling, you may not ever get to taste that dessert again. So you just get one of everything. That way you don't miss out. You've already paid the expense with your time and resources to be in that place. Just get one of every dessert. It's my motto for life. I should put that on a t-shirt. Next stop, Pacoon Castle, right? That's where we're going?
You know, you add the A, like European languages. But I think it's just Hakone. I don't think you do like A at the end.
I wouldn't bet on my pronunciation skills, so. Matcha, road trip cookie.
Are you smiling? There it is! Wow. No, there's the castle! It's a 2-hour drive just to get to the coast this morning. I found us this castle halfway. Yeah, I found a castle! You wanna go see it? Like, look at this protection.
We're going over a moat right now.
It is. But like, there's literally 2 moats.
Look at this.
Moat action. Oh, wow.
Paid parking lot, 1,000.
What's the white sign say?
Probably enter. Toilet.
Oh. Konnichiwa.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Who wants to go to a castle? No. Who was good on the drive and gets a cookie?
Me! I already ate a cookie on the drive. This is one stop that I didn't have time to research and I don't know a lot about other than Alyssa sent me photos on Google and it looks cool. So I'm gonna do a quick history lesson. Took a construction period of 20 years in 1622. The hilltop castle served as the seat of the Lidomo daimyo,
A feudal lord.
a feudal lord, until the end of the feudal age at 1868.
We should really like relearn what feudal age is.
Right. There was a whole chart I remember from school. I.e., it survived the post-feudal area without undergoing destruction or reconstruction. So basically, TLDR, this is an original castle that has only had like minimal paint jobs and upkeeps, it sounds like. Ooh. So what we're gonna see today is a national treasure in Japan. Yeah, Eli's very excited. Also, Kit's got cookies, so everyone's happy. Today it says there are a lot of steps at the castle, so we're all just gonna walk. Or maybe swim because there's a moat. Eli, hold hands. Can we hold hands?
Mama, what's that?
That is a ninja. He's protecting the castle.
What's that for?
That's a red light.
So far, Pacoon Castle is basically the opposite of what we experienced yesterday in Kyoto, just because there were so many people. And here, there is basically nobody around. Konnichiwa.
Our tickets got us access to the castle. And the other thing we grabbed said to grab bags for your shoes. No shoes allowed inside.
800 yen to get in, not bad. And we have some nice winding stairs that we're gonna follow.
Everything in Japan is a lot more mountainous than I realized. Right now, he wants to wave hi and bye to everyone. And when I bought our tickets a second ago, I said, "Arigatou gozaimasu." And Eli's back here goes, "Go, go, go." Like, oh, good job. Are you trying to say gato?
By far the most unique castle I've ever seen.
These are my spiders. No, nice.
Those are your spiders, they're nice.
Yep.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, go right ahead.
Oh,
Ellie asked to
maybe
take mine
I'll
off.
go. Here you go.
Oh, that's my job.
Here you go, Dad.
Thanks, baby.
Before we arrived, we were told the inside of the castle had steep stairs, but this was a bit of an understatement. They were pretty much ladders,
Oh, this is kind of scary.
which essentially meant it was a giant playground for Ellie and Eli.
Come on. Good job. Oh, Eli's gonna do this one himself. Hold on very good.
High five, good job.
That means I'm gonna have a cookie soon.
Did you hear that?
No more cookies.
Ellie rocked the stairs and we spent 20 minutes walking around the 3 stories of the very small castle and looking through each one of the different peepholes to get a different view of the surrounding land.
Walking around this castle, it's like the Japanese invented the open floor plan. Like everything is just open. That was cool. Let's get our shoes back on.
Here. We toured all of the castle. It was a nice little brief stop along our route today. You found a pathway?
Daddy, go that pathway.
Okay.
Okay. If you step on a rock, you get invisible.
I don't want to get in with the police.
A crack. A walk.
Hey, our microwave works. This plate is hot.
Mommy,
Nice.
go in
Not quite a pro tip because this is only our second week of traveling in Japan, but everything I see on Instagram or YouTube has like the same recommended itinerary in Japan. Like you go to Tokyo, then you go to Kyoto or Osaka
And Nara.
and Nara, and then back to
Maybe that'd be
Tokyo.
Hiroshima. Every single thing was the exact same. Every itinerary.
Yeah, and I think everyone has been following that same itinerary because as soon as we've kind of gotten a little bit off that path, like in Magomejuku or coming here, there's absolutely nobody. And it's very, very nice.
That's the dream.
Honestly, I think that is a little bit of a pro tip. I'm gonna say it.
Pro.
Hey, no one honking up there. No one honking up there. Hey.
We see the sea. Finally made it to the coast. my initial itinerary, but Heath nailed it. I don't know why it wasn't. I'm such a beach person.
You're welcome.
We're driving along, and on these jagged rocks in the middle of the water, there are guys out there fishing. But like, they don't have a boat. Begging the question, how did they get out there? And how are they gonna get back?
A couple things about our drive along the coast surprised me. First, there's very little information I could find online about the 305 highway, other than in 2018, there were massive landslides that took out part of the road, and the temporary construction was compared to driving in Mario Kart. 2, for as stunning as the coast was, there were very few people around, and it looked like many of the businesses had been closed down for some time. It was surprising because it feels like an area that would be thriving with tourism, even though it was a bit early in the season. Either way, it made for one of the more epic drive days that we had during our trip in Japan.
We just drove right past this guy. He was just unloading boxes of what looked like, was it shrimp?
It looked like shrimp.
Yeah, just boxes of shrimp into his restaurant over here, like fresh off the sea.
Oh, Eli's awake. 1 mile, 2 minutes. Perfect timing for the baby to wake up. We're 2 minutes away from a waterfall. Google said we're here on the left.
Yeah. That is the waterfall.
Oh.
It's not really like a get out and hike to a waterfall.
It is not a hike.
I mean, it's so small that I'm questioning whether it's just like runoff from somebody's house, but it's still cute. I zoomed in on Google Maps just along the coast looking for things to do. One of the things I found was a little jellyfish aquarium, and I thought this would be a fun stop.
Whoa, whoa, wow, whoa, whoa. Are you kidding me?
That is
What's this? What's in here? Oh, what's that? That big one. That's a big one. I see 1, 2. What's that for this?
This craft room is a big reason why Heath wanted to stop here, because these two love a good craft. It's perfect.
There was a little glamping cottage about 30 more minutes down the road that I really wanted to stay at. I thought it looked really cool, but we weren't able to get in touch with them online, and we just heard that they were completely booked. We have about another hour-and-a-half drive to go where we were originally planning on camping tonight.
Daddy, your picture's done.
My picture's done?
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
Mommy?
Even if we reroute like back to where I have us booked for tonight,
Mommy, don't do
and this was maybe an hour, hour and a half, like out of the way to take the coaster route, totally worth it. It's been beautiful.
Yeah.
Ellie, you want to come touch this fish? Oh, he's slippery. No.
No, my fingernails are sharp.
Oh, they're too sharp. Yeah.
I think it's so
Two minutes down the road is this Hokushima shrine, but it's like a mountain rock in the ocean.
Kind of a crazy, just random set of cliffs over here on the roadside. This was an amazing stop, just the rocks coming right out of the ground. And we did a short hike. I was a little bit nervous doing the hike. That's why I didn't film before, because I was like, okay, my mind was on keeping everyone safe, but it actually wasn't that bad. I mean, we've probably done scarier hikes with the kids. Great views overlooking the ocean. Everyone's starving. We still haven't found a place to camp for the night. At this point, we might end up driving a little bit further than I wanted to today and go to the campsite we had originally booked, but we're all starving and need to get some dinner. This is Eli's favorite part of the RV. Oh, man. We just got to our campground and checked in right before dark. Again, there's a theme that we have on this trip. And one of the reasons we chose this campground is because they had an epic playground. Alyssa took the kids over here and I can just hear them playing and having a good time. Another great day in Japan. Hello, everybody. Where is everyone?
I know, it was a really long stretch to make it to where we had our reservation, but seeing how happy they are getting here.
It's worth it.
I just hear like a waterfall over
I know, I do too. So
I want to go explore.
I do too. But this is important to let them be out here.
Yeah, let them get out their energy. Let us recharge. Whoa, that is a twisty one. She like almost went off the side.